These past 12 months have been the best 7 years of my life. Even though it's been a rough time for you humans, personally, I've benefited from lots of walks every day, the whole family home together all the time. It's great. Why would you ever want anything else? And yes, I know this quarantine is a consequence of a viral pandemic, and don't be surprised that I know this. I watch TV with the kids all the time. But these past few months have made us the closest we've ever been, and all you want to do is scatter, leaving me behind? How'll I ever live without you? Well, I just hope that once all of this is over, you won't forget about your little house pet. Wasn't tonight great? It really, really was a fantastic family meal. Well, thank you for the food. It's amazing how the same kibble, day after day, just keeps on getting better. All joking aside, it does taste better when we're all here together. And I want to especially thank the kids for sneaking me scraps under the table. You know, it's so nice that all of us sit around the dinner table after eating, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you, my family, about one of my fears. What happens next? What happens when things go back to normal? When no one's at home anymore? When no one stays around after dinner? And what happens to all those dogs adopted during this pandemic, when their families realize that once things get back to normal, they don't have the proper lifestyle to take care of their dogs? I was one of the lucky ones, got a second chance with a second family, with you. But a lot of my other companions at the shelter weren't as lucky. Adoption rates for pets in 2020 had skyrocketed. So much so that dog breeding has become a very big industry because, well, demand for canine companions has never been higher. Yes, more homes for dogs is a great thing, but let's not forget that historically, animal shelters are housing pets other people abandoned. How do you think I got there? They were running at 80 to sometimes even 90% capacity, with only about half the dogs they received getting adopted into new families. How do you think I got there? What happens when things go back to normal and people can't take care of their dogs? I lose 3 to 4 of my 10 naps every day, thinking about how many of my fellow pups will be shipped back. And this could mean the filling up of SPCAs at the time when people are no longer looking to adopt. So what happens to them? This is why I wanted to talk to you, my family, about this. I know you feel as if you're on a leash during this quarantine, and trust me, I know. But I worry when I hear you say things like, oh, I wish we could go out more, or I wish we could leave the house and meet other people. Well, I wish you would all just pause for a moment and appreciate what we have. And frankly, when you say these things, it hurts my feelings. Look, I enjoy the present with my whole heart, but I worry a great deal about the future, both for me as well as every other dog out there. Some young pets adopted during this quarantine will experience separation anxiety when left alone, while others will be forced to waiting at the door for hours on end for their owners to come back. And as sad as this may sound, those may be the lucky ones. Others, once people realize that they can't take care of their dogs, will be sent back to animal shelters or be completely abandoned, which is an incredibly unfortunate reality. I know you won't do that to me because I was here well before this pandemic ever hit, and you have shown nothing but love for me. But please, don't let things go back to the way they were. I used to spend more time alone with the kitchen appliances before this pandemic. But you know what? I'm part of this family too. I hope that the new normal might encompass more work-life balance. I hope that families and owners realize the joy that a dog can bring into their lives. It's often said that a dog is the only thing that loves you more than he loves himself. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for giving me a happy home and a happy life. And I hope that all dogs adopted during this pandemic will continue to be living with their families long after all this is over. Thank you.